forces of the Southern Cross have succeeded in bringing one of the monstrous alien battleships to the ground, but they are now faced with the problem of what to do with their prize. Unable to pierce the battleship's defenses, they can only surround it with an army of battloids. They have no way of knowing that the captured vessel is the flagship of the Robotech Masters. Meanwhile, inside the giant hulk, the Robotech Masters endeavor to learn more about the creatures who oppose them.
Prepare the specimen for probe of the mentality. At once.
But can we extract the information we want from what is no doubt an inferior example of the species?
He will at least be able to tell us whether they understand the nature of protoculture. Let us begin.
Internal schematic is beginning to materialize.
Their evolutionary development is minimal. Focus probe on memory centers.
Mnemonic imagery materializing.
Explain.
They're military.
An inefficient command structure and grotesquely primitive weapons system. Is this the specimen's female counterpart?
Most likely. Our previous studies have shown that the two sexes intermix quite freely and that the Micronians apparently select specific mates for life. I believe that we are seeing an example of what they call the courting ritual.
A barbaric behavioral pattern.
The species is reproduced through a process of self-contained childbirth. No biogenetic engineering whatsoever.
Something about this species is worrisome. Deactivate the probe. It is obvious the species is not Zentrati. Their systems of mating and reproduction are unheard of among the Zentrati. Yes, that is certain. And furthermore, the test specimen failed to demonstrate any knowledge of protoculture.
That is to our advantage. If they are ignorant of protoculture, they will not oppose our taking it from the ruins of the battle fortress.
And yet, as I say, the species is worrisome. They have clearly demonstrated in their attacks upon us that they possess at least the rudimentary elements of protoculture. We must find out how much they actually know. The time has come to plant a spy. Then you are proposing that we should activate Zor Prime and insinuate him among the humans?
The clone resembles him so remarkably that they will accept him as one of their own.
Of course.
We will plant a neurosensor in Zor Prime's brain. Thus we will maintain control of him no matter what happens.
Yes, we must ensure control of the clone. Everything Zor Prime sees and hears will be relayed directly to us. It's crucial we retrieve the protoculture before arrival of the Invid.
Meanwhile, in the biolab of the military scientists...
Specimen is in position and proton disposal beams are standing by.
Stop! Wait! Commander, don't throw that switch! Commander, you can't just destroy him before we even know what he is. That's murder!
Tell me, Lieutenant, how can it be murder when the specimen is already dead? It's an unthinking piece of protoplasm when detached from its bioroid.
Unthinking protoplasm, but that's impossible! Sir!
Now calm down, Lieutenant.
Please let me go!
This matter has nothing whatever to do with you.
Activate!
No!
That will be all, Lieutenant.
Now then, Lieutenant.
Will you take your hands off me?
Considering your past record, Dana, you risk a great deal by coming here like this. You know the punishment for insubordination is severe.
Yes, of course, sir.
Believe me, I share your concern that the Supreme Commander may have been a bit hasty in his decision. But I'm in no position to debate his actions, and neither are you. We're all of us flying in the dark on this one, Lieutenant.
For Dana Sterling, the possibility that the enemy's troops are non-human androids is particularly upsetting because of her strange attraction to the red bioroid pilot. Commander Leonard's only concern is finding the alien's weak spot.
Commander, I was just given the latest progress report from data analysis.
Progress report? You mean to tell me it's not completed yet?
Commander, sir, our findings are completely unlike anything we've ever encountered before.
Exactly, and that's why I want the report first thing in the morning, understand?
Sir!
Yeah, I'm coming, ma'am. But aren't we supposed to be on patrol duty tonight?
It doesn't really matter. The High Command never listens to a word I have to say anyway. I could drop dead for all they care.
Hey, slow down. Are you crazy? Wait for me!
Hi there. Why don't you give us a bottle of your best?
Coming up.
Hey, Bowie! Care to join me? Come on, don't be shy.
I don't know what it's bugging you, but don't you think you might be going about this the wrong way?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. George Sullivan!
Oh my gosh, what a hunk!
He sings with me
You
sometimes.
play the piano for that dreamboat?
That's right, Lieutenant. He's made quite a name for himself, as you can see, and he's got a good voice.
And what a face! You and he really work together?
Yep.
I can't believe it!
Just calm down, please. Now, don't embarrass yourself. He's coming over.
Oh, he's even better up close.
Hi, I'm glad you came, Bowie. How would you feel about playing It's You for me? Are you willing? I'm having some problems with my romantic image.
I can't believe that.
Have we met?
This is Lieutenant Dana Sterling.
I can't tell you what a pleasure this is, Mr. Sullivan.
Please, call me George.
Oh, this is too much.
Vectors have been coordinated, ready to override the Micronians' communications network.
Let us begin immediately. Is this impatience? You are beginning to show signs of Micronian emotions.
Enough. Commence override.
Your Excellency, we must wait until we know more.
The final decision is yours, but I hope you understand it's becoming increasingly difficult to defend your inaction.
Yes, I understand that.
Good. I expect you to attack as soon as possible, Commander.
Your Excellency, please...
People of Earth,
What?
consider this message a final warning. Interfere with us again and you face extinction.
It's you I miss. It's you who's on my mind. It's you I cannot live behind. It's me who's lost. The me who's lost her heart. To you who tore my heart apart. If you still think of me, how did we come to this? Wish that I knew it is me that you miss. Wish that I knew it is me that you miss. Wish that I knew it is me that you miss.
Ladies and gentlemen, Private Bowie Grant on the piano.
That was great!
I'm happy you like it, Dana. I sang it especially for you.
For me?
Come on, don't play the innocent. With a face like yours, I'll bet you have love songs sung to you every day of the week.
Oh, you're making me blush.
Tell me, would you be willing to do me a very big favor? I'd be a happy man if you'd only permit me to see you again, Dana.
If I permit it, try and stop me.
Will they heed our warning? I cannot believe they would be so foolish as to ignore it.
All our questions will be answered soon enough. The time has come to signal the fleet.
Their behavior in the next few hours will indicate whether we have anything to fear from them.
Begin transmission at once.
Far above, where the alien fleet sits in ominous silence, the Robotech Master's transmission is received. In a matter of seconds, one of the enormous battleships separates from the fleet and begins its long, inexorable descent toward the Earth. Its mission? To retrieve its fallen companion from the planet below.
There you go.
Let's see, that's 50 credits for you and the lady. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, now, are you about ready to go, Lieutenant?
It's that song. I just can't seem to get it out of my head. I've heard you mention George before, but you never said anything at all about him being such a gentleman.
Yeah, well, George kind of keeps to himself. It's funny, but I've never even seen him when we're not playing together. We'd better get back to the base. We're in enough trouble as it is.
Hey, do you think he'll be performing here anymore this week?
Yeah, tonight.
Huh? He plays again tonight?
Uh-oh, what do you have in mind, Lieutenant?
Oh, don't start worrying about me, Bowie. I just want to say goodnight. Don't wait for me. I'll catch up with you
Boy,
later.
oh boy, some people have all the luck. Where did I go wrong?
Hello? George, are you back here? Oh. Pardon me? military police? He's a spy!
Dana Sterling has fallen rather hard for the suave George Sullivan. But slipping backstage to say goodnight, she is shocked to discover that the lounge singer is, in fact, an agent of the GMP.
Just as I thought. I suspected the enemy battleships had an outer hull weakness.
Huh? What's he mean?
Now, if I can pry some more information out of the lovely Lieutenant Sterling, maybe I can put my theories to the test.
He was just trying to use me.
Oh, Marlene, if you were only here.
Excuse me. Places, please, Mr. Sullivan.
Oh,
yep.
Thank you. Huh? Marlene, if you were only here.
Marlene, so that's her name. I should have known there'd be somebody else. Marlene. Probably some aging rock singer who uses too much makeup.
Enemy ship at 30,000, bearing 0, mark 29.
Good, our friends have taken the bait.
Yeah. Scramble all the interceptors.
Attack Wing 7, you are cleared for launch. Interceptors are away and steady. Apogee in 2 minutes.
What? They're mobilizing us tomorrow morning?
Yeah, they've already sent Marie up with a welcoming committee of interceptors.
It seems another enemy ship is on its way to Earth, probably to try and rendezvous with the first one. The High Command wants us there on the ground to meet them.
They seem to forget we've got no way of fighting them until the bright boys down in data analysis give us some information.
Sean, I've already taken care of that. I know where to get all the information we need.
Huh?
That's right. I've got a way to get it straight from the GMP.
You and what army?
But ma'am, those files are top secret.
Come on, give me a little credit. One of their top agents is working for me, without his knowing it, of course.
Huh?
Okay, boys, it's time to roll out the welcome mat. Rats, it's like water off a duck's back.
The enemy's force shields remain undamaged.
The attack's having no effect whatsoever, Commander.
Well, then we'll destroy the grounded ship before this one can arrive to save it.
All units to hover tanks. Prepare to converge on objective.
Ready!
This may be the opportunity I've been waiting for. Huh? What's a hovercraft doing in a restricted area?
Don't panic, George. It's only me. I couldn't bear to be away from you any longer.
But Dana, what in the world are you doing away out here? Shouldn't you be with your squadron?
It's funny you should mention that. I was hoping I could get you to come with me. Unless you have to report back to the GMP, that is.
How did you find out?
Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. But you used me, George, and I want you to tell me the reasons why. What are you trying to prove?
I'm not trying to prove anything. All right, but I've never told this to anyone. It was during the first attack.
Oh my gosh, I gotta pick up Marlene.
She was my kid's sister, and I was supposed to pick her up after school. I left my post without permission to go and look for her. Marlene! By the time I'd found her, they told me she wasn't expected to live through the night. Marlene.
Oh, George.
She spoke my name as if nothing had happened, as if everything was fine. And yet I was responsible. I'd let this happen to her. That was when the military police arrived on the scene. They'd come to take me away. I think Marlene somehow sensed that something was wrong.
Oh, big brother?
Marlene!
George!
She died the following morning. I've been with the GMP ever since.
So you're waging a one-man campaign against your sister's killers?
Exactly.
Well then, George, get on board.
What are you talking about?
With your information and my firepower, we can send these alien invaders packing.
Heads up, everybody! Here they come!
Hey, these guys are slippery little devils. What does it take to nail them?
Keep your eyes open and I'll show you. That's what it takes to nail them. Everything okay, Sean?
I'll live, if that's what you mean.
I was talking about the tank, pal.
Thanks for your concern.
Boy, they're fast. Huh? It's Dana.
I brought you some help, boys.
Is that her latest boyfriend she's got with her?
That's George Sullivan.
If this is all it takes to entertain you, Lieutenant, how about a date tomorrow night?
Your life, Private. How about giving me some cover instead?
Roger.
Have you found the weak spot yet?
No, the darn thing keeps shifting.
All right, you hold still. Gotcha. Have you found it yet?
Almost.
Lay down some cover fire.
The weak spot will be exposed when they attempt a ship-to-ship link-up. That'll be the time to hit them.
We got company.
Uh-oh.
George, I don't mean to rush you or anything.
I've got it. I'm plugging the exact coordinates directly into your computer. I'm almost ready. There, that does it.
Ready?
Well, Dana, I've done my job. The rest of it's up to you now.
Dana, this is Marie. I got him right in front of me.
Be careful, Marie.
Marie!
Dana, stop! You don't need me anymore! Use the computer!
You're not getting rid of me that easily. George!
We are ready for link-up.
Good. Deploy Zor Prime toward their strongest defenses. We must make certain that he is conveniently captured by the Micronians.
I'll tear him apart. They shot their own guy.
Prepare for link-up.
We're losing them!
Now commencing link-up. Link up in 30 seconds.
Come on, faster! Almost there?
Seconds to link up.
George, I'm sorry. We failed. You gave your life for a dream that didn't come true. Poor George, I'm sorry your life had to end this way.
In the next episode of Robotech, an advanced recon vessel blasts into the vicinity of Earth from hyperspace only to find their home planet surrounded by an armada of gigantic alien warships. Unable to make contact with Earth and remembering what happened to their planet in the past when it was invaded by the Zentradi, the crew of this heavily armed starship make a desperate decision to meet the alien armada with a surprise attack. The outcome of their effort is uncertain. Be sure to be watching next time for The Outsiders, the next thrilling chapter in the amazing adventures of Robotech. Stationed at a lonely outpost in the northern region, Lieutenant Dana Sterling plays a mournful tune on an ancient piano and reflects upon the events of the past few weeks. She finds the images of battle filling her mind constantly, disturbing her in ways she cannot understand. At the same time, the alien half of her personality has been profoundly affected by the appearance of the clone Zor, sent to Earth by the Robotech Masters. Even the wreckage of the enemy warship resting peacefully in the moonlight fills Dana's uneasy mind with thoughts of that mysterious warrior. The more she tries to dismiss him, the more compelling he becomes.
This is insane! I've got to pull myself together! Why can't I get him out of my head? Why do I have this feeling that he should mean something to me? Huh? I know I'm going to see him again. I just wonder how soon.
Who's there? Come out of there, whoever you are. There. All right. You. Step out into the light. Slowly.
No. This is pretty mysterious, sir.
What are you talking about?
I mean, the Chief of Staff racing out of the Ministry in the middle of the night without telling anyone where he is going.
I know what I'm doing.
But, sir, I feel...
That's enough, Captain.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, I hope I know what I'm doing.
The reason for General Emerson's hasty departure is revealed. Moments later, lying on a table in the laboratory of Professor Miles Cochran,
you all know that the last specimen we captured didn't survive. I want to make certain that doesn't happen again.
Of course, General.
And for that reason, I want you and Professor Cochran to handle this personally. And one more thing. As of this moment, I want an absolute information blackout regarding this prisoner.
But, General, are you proposing we tell no one about him?
Absolutely.
But Supreme Command, surely, sir, they have to be told, don't they?
Not yet, they don't.
But, sir, you can't...
Is that understood?
Yes, sir, but exactly what do you want us to do with this specimen?
This. I want you to run every kind of test you can think of on him. I need to know how these creatures breathe, think, live, eat, everything, and I need to know it right now.
Very well, sir.
You don't have to worry, General. We'll get it for you as fast as we can.
I'll be waiting.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
General, I hope this information turns out to be valuable.
Could be the key to our very survival.
What is the status of the neurosensor device lodged in Zor's brain?
Bio-oscillation and frequency at optimum levels.
By capturing Zor, the Micronians have played right into our hands. They themselves will lead us to the proto-culture.
And suppose these impudent fools should attack us before we have found it.
The purpose of the neurosensor is to keep us appraised of all their military activity. We should have plenty of warning.
Yes, and if they should discover your precious neurosensor, what then?
Discover it? That is absurd. Recording the hyperfrequency of the device implanted in Zor's brain is far beyond the realm of their crude scientific instruments. The idea is ludicrous.
At that very moment, a battle fortress from the SDF-3 Pioneer mission is approaching the Robotech Master's ship after defolding from hyperspace.
Sir, we've locked onto an unidentified warship, distance 799 and closing. It's definitely of alien origin.
Pull ahead.
All right, who was snoring last night? I didn't hear anyone. You're deaf then, you goofball. Somebody sounded like
Good
a turbo
morning.
earth mover with a faulty muffler. That
wasn't me. I didn't want to disturb you, but how long have you been guarding the piano, darling?
Well, somebody was snoring.
I'll give it a rest, Angie. I believe you need to let loose of that responsibility once in a while. Let your hair down, have some fun. You take life too seriously.
Now, you can call me old-fashioned private. But as I recall, there's a war going on.
I know that.
Oh, you're not the first soldier I've run across who's found the call of the wild more attractive than the call of duty. This war's not interfering, is it, Private?
Well, you know, I don't let it cramp my style.
Oh, another broken heart, I guess.
A broken heart? Why, you must be kidding. I'm not one of those people who goes in for hopeless romances. Be serious. Just look at Bowie. It's awful.
Oh?
Yeah. Here's a guy who was operating just fine up until a few weeks ago. Now he's carrying the torch so bad he can't put his shoes on straight. Oh, it's pathetic, I tell you. Anybody home? That's what love will do to you if you give it a chance.
Mind if I join you?
If you like.
Well, I thought we might have a little talk, you and me. What do you say? Sean says you're upset.
He's crazy.
Huh?
I'm all right.
What?
Didn't mean to intrude. But I noticed you have been kind of preoccupied. I just thought you might want to talk about it.
You know what it is? It's that alien dame.
Huh?
You're just gonna have to forget her, Bowie. She's one of them.
Oh, so you think it's that easy, do you? He just snaps his fingers and forgets her, huh?
Oh, for crying out loud, she's an alien.
I don't care if she's the Dragon Lady, Angelo. You can't tell him to just turn his heart on and off like a light switch.
Excuse me, ma'am, but we're at war, and sacrifices have to be made.
Bowie! Bowie! Oh, my.
But there is one member of the 15th Squadron whose heart is not so fragile when it comes to romance.
Now, let's see, what was that? Room 502? Yep, here it is, 502. Sleeping Beauty, your prince has arrived.
Just a minute there. Where do you think you're going?
Huh?
I'm sorry, sir, but there are still no visitors allowed to go in there. You'll have to leave.
Couldn't I just have 5 minutes with her?
I'm sorry.
I can't even drop off all these pretty flowers.
No, I'm afraid that's impossible.
But I'm the guy who practically saved her life. Listen, I won't talk to her or make her laugh or cry or anything, really.
No visitors means no visitors.
You mean not even a little peek?
Absolutely not.
Well, isn't it just my luck to find the one nurse in this whole hospital who's immune to my many charms? Here.
Sir,
Well, I don't want them going to waste, and who knows, we may just meet again, darling.
Why, that creep!
He didn't even keep trying.
At United Earth Headquarters, Supreme Commander Leonard is paying a surprise visit to General Emerson.
Tangent! Sir!
All right, give them the go-ahead. I understand that, but it can't be helped. Commander Leonard, be sure and let me know how it develops. Sir.
Well, Rolf, I've been told that you're keeping a secret from me. I thought I'd come over here and ask you myself. Is it true that another bioroid specimen has been captured?
Yes, Commander. As a matter of fact, Professor Cochrane is running a complete series of tests on him in his laboratory.
When were you planning on telling me about it?
Huh?
Or perhaps you were considering keeping this information to yourself? Yes? Well then, I'm taking the prisoner out of your hands, General. He'll be analyzed by a military scientist. We'll take over from here.
We mustn't let this prisoner be destroyed, Commander. Not like the last one. Let him stay where he is. Professor Cochrane knows what he's doing.
I'm sure our people could do just as well. It seems to me you're much too concerned with the prisoner's welfare. But so be it. If you're determined to continue the examination at Dr. Cochrane's, I'm prepared to allow it. Just keep in mind that if this prisoner escapes, you're responsible.
Sir.
Come on.
General Emerson has won the battle of wills for the moment. Meanwhile, far above the planet, a battle of a very different sort is about to begin.
Objective 299.7 and closing.
Open fighter bay doors and prepare attack craft.
Roger. Airlocks 1 through 17 are now open.
Condition blue, condition blue. All pilots report to the flight deck. All pilots report to the flight deck. We are now in attack status 2. All fighters on standby alert.
Very good. Here's the situation. Earth's not expecting us to come to their aid, and we can only hope the aliens aren't either. What's the status of the battle stations?
Ready, sir.
Then full ahead and prepare to engage the enemy.
Control, this is Firestorm. Attack Wing 1 now moving into formation. We are in formation and holding.
Attack Wing 2, holding.
We've got all of our pilots reporting on standby, sir.
All right, attack formations 1 and 2. The balloon is up. Attack!
Unaware of the drama unfolding in space at the officers and enlisted men's quarters in the 15th Squadron on Earth, Bowie Grant is still tormented by a bad case of infatuation.
My cosmic siren.
Forget her, Bowie. She's one of them.
Oh, so you think it's that easy, do you? He just snaps his fingers and forgets her, huh?
We're at war. Sacrifices have to be made.
Firestorm, this is Brandywine 9. We'll take the one on the left. Roger, Brandywine 9. Fire!
I've spotted their battleship at Mark 6 bearing 5.9.
Prepare for a change in battle plans. Ignore the drones and deal directly with the main ship. Have all of our units converge on those coordinates at full velocity.
Sir, the enemy craft have altered their course.
What the devil are they up to?
General, I'm picking up some kind of unidentified transmission. There's an awful lot of interference.
Put it on the monitor.
Yes, sir.
This is Recon 1 calling Earth Defense Command. Come in, DEFCOM. Enemy fleet spotted and engaged. Repeat, we have engaged the enemy. We are now approaching coordinates Lambda Delta 15.
It's a ship from the Pioneer mission!
Backup support. Repeat, requesting immediate reinforcements. This is Recon 1.
Shall we scramble our available fighters, sir?
I've been hoping they'd come.
All pilots to battle stations! All pilots to battle stations! All ground crews to staging areas 6 through 16. Prepare fighters for rendezvous with attack wing from Pioneer mission. All pilots and ground crews to staging areas. Prepare for immediate rendezvous with SDM-3 attack wing.
Louis! Hey, what's all the ruckus about?
It seems the cavalry's arrived in the nick of time.
It's incredible.
It's no go, Major. We've thrown everything we've got at them.
Calm down, man. Now order the first wing to make an adjustment to 57 Mark 49 and come up on the right flank of the alien.
Yes, sir.
Hurry! Report.
One of them's right behind us, sir.
What? Damage report.
Sir, our defense shields are ruptured and primary starboard thrusters have all been completely neutralized.
What do we do now?
Divert all auxiliary power to the port thrusters.
General Emerson.
Sir.
What's the status on this surprise attack?
We've lost all radio communication with them, Commander.
Well then, what about our own fighters, Rolf?
The same, I'm afraid.
That's very odd. What in the world could possibly be happening up there?
Sir, shields are completely down. We can blow apart at any moment.
Evacuate all personnel.
Crew to escape pods. Abandon ship. Abandon ship. I've locked the ship on a collision course with the enemy vessel, sir. We have only 7 seconds to impact. Sorry.
Don't apologize.
Sir, hurry up!
2, 1.
I know how you feel, sir. It's a sorry way to say goodbye to our home for the last 15 years, isn't it?
Eh? Nothing of the sort, Lieutenant.
Sir?
Sacrifices are often necessary during a war, and she was a good fighter. She never let us down, even at the end.
Yes, sir, but it's still pretty depressing to lose her after all this time.
I tell you, this sure isn't my idea of a good time.
Yeah, I know. I hate recovery detail. Huh?
Oh, a latecomer.
Want to take this one?
No, be my guest.
Welcome back to Earth. Are you two all right?
You are?
Lieutenant Sterling, 15th Tactical Defense Squadron.
I am Major John Carpenter of the Robotech Relief Expedition. Take us to your command headquarters at once, Lieutenant Sterling.
Sir!
Moments later, a hover transport rushes Major Carpenter and his first officer to United Earth Command for debriefing.
Their power is staggering.
Huh?
So tell me, how's the morale situation among the troops of the Southern Cross?
It's fine, sir.
I'm glad. I only hope we haven't exposed our defenses as a result of today's battle.
Sir?
Sorry.
After dropping off Major Carpenter and his aide at command headquarters, Sean and Dana head back to the base. For Dana, the ride back is gloomy, as she considers the implications of what she overheard earlier.
You're awful quiet all of a sudden.
I wonder if we're in more trouble than we've been led to believe.
You mean you came here alone? There's no more reinforcements coming from the SDF-3? Sorry, Major, but we were hoping for more substantial assistance than that. You must be kidding!
I'm sorry, sir, but what it boils down to is that you cannot expect any further help from the Pioneer Expedition at this time.
Huh?
I'm afraid it's true. I'm simply relaying the orders from General Reinhardt, commander of the mission, when I say they can offer you nothing more. You see, sir, my attack wing was merely a last-ditch effort to join forces with your available fighters and knock the invaders from their orbit.
We all know how successful that little stratagem was.
No one is more aware of our failure than I, Commander. However, at this point in time, General Reinhardt can offer you only his prayers and his firm conviction that the fate of the people of Earth lies in good hands with you and the valiant fighting forces under your command, sir.
The General's offer's a disaster.
I wonder if there will be anybody left on Earth to appreciate his prayers by the time he returns from space.
Somewhere hidden in the Robotech research complex, the alien prisoner remains semi-conscious and in agony. The alien clone's fevered dreams recall tormented images of destruction and death experienced by the original Zor.
Explosions. Everything's burning.
Listen, what's he talking about?
The burning?
Stop it!
Across the city, at the headquarters of the 15th Tactical Defense Squad, Lieutenant Dana Sterling faces another long, sleepless night, her thoughts filled with the sounds of alien agony and human despair.
I'm glad. I only hope we haven't exposed our defenses as a result of today's battle.
Sir.
Sorry.
Why is my mind racing in circles like this?
At that same moment, an official staff car carrying a worried General Emerson screeches to a halt in front of Professor Cochrane's laboratory. He, too, has found himself unable to sleep this rainy night.
So it all comes down to our mysterious prisoner. All our hopes rest on him. 15 years ago, it was so much easier. The Zentradi were obsessed with capturing the SDF-1, and we knew how to deal with them. But now...
In our next episode, Lieutenant Nova Satori begins a complex psychological profile on a captured alien bioroid pilot identified only as Zor. The Supreme Command of the Army of the Southern Cross feels that the debriefing of this particular alien might provide them with the key to unlock the riddle of this new interstellar war. Meanwhile, Dana practices on a battle simulator, hoping to explain her empathy for this captured alien and to end any doubts about her ability as a defender of the planet. Watch for Deja Vu next on Robotech. The mighty alien fleet hangs like an ominous black cloud over the Earth. The sudden appearance of an attack wing from Space Station Liberty provides a glimpse of hope, but Veritech fighters are no match for the awesome power of the Robotech Masters. Their defenses in ruins, Earth's supreme commanders ponder their fate. Their only hope lies in the mysterious alien captive now undergoing tests in Professor Cochrane's laboratory. Far above, amid the blasted remnants of Attack Wing Liberty, the Robotech Masters plot the next move in their campaign against the Earth.
Amazing. I almost think the Micronians truly believe their pathetic attack would have some effect on us.
Once we get our hands on the protoculture matrix, we will be invincible.
Perhaps they realize that, and they fight out of desperation.
If so, I pity them.
Be that as it may, this pitiful little species possesses the key to our very survival. We must find a way to destroy them without endangering the protoculture.
It is exactly with that purpose in mind that we planted the neurosensor in the brain of Zor Prime. He is now in the position to pinpoint the location of the protoculture that the Micronians are holding. The poor blind fools actually believe they've captured a brainwashed human. I expect the destruction of such a species will be no great loss to the universe.
The mystery of the bioroid pilot continues to unravel in Dr. Cochrane's laboratory.
Sir, we've tried virtually every type of scanning device available. It's almost as if there was some kind of interference jamming his brainwaves.
Perhaps a form of brainwashing. I know it's difficult, but you must realize we've got to break through somehow if we're going to find out what these aliens are up to.
Yes, sir.
His brain patterns are obviously abnormal, General, but they appear to be stabilizing. And there's even some evidence that he may at one time have been as human as us. I think it might be better, sir, if we could transfer the subject to another environment.
Somewhere more human, you mean?
Yes, sir.
But then, who would supervise the treatment?
I'm sure that I could do that, sir.
What? Nova, he is an enemy bioroid pilot responsible for the deaths of hundreds of men.
But we have good reason to believe that he may have been forced to act against his will. Since we've been analyzing him, we found no signs of a violent nature whatsoever.
Yes, she's right about that. Professor Cochrane has commented about the subject's passivity.
Yes, but he could revert to violence at any time.
I'm willing to be responsible for that possibility, sir. We've got to break down the barrier and find out what the subject knows, and if that means taking some risks, so be it.
Yes, but there are some risks.
I'm sorry, Colonel Fredericks, but I think she's onto something. A change in environment may be just the breakthrough we need. Lieutenant Satori, I'm placing you in charge.
Sir, thank you very much, sir.
However, the strictest secrecy must be maintained.
Of course, I'm well aware of that, General.
Well then, General, where do you suggest we transfer the subject?
Let me see.
Sir, I know a place that's made to order, and it has a top-notch medical staff and excellent security personnel. And a friendly, warm environment to boot.
Oblivious to the machinations of the military police, Sean Phillips pays a call on his lady love.
Let's see. all right. Come on out. This is hospital security. We know there's a perfectly healthy person in there.
Sean, wait a minute. Come in.
Hi, Marie. I thought I'd drop by and apologize for not coming sooner, but they've kept us pretty busy. Who the heck brought you these ugly things? Yuck! This invasion business has got us really... Hey, what's the matter? What is it? Marie?
Get away from
Whoa.
me! So what's the matter, you big jerk? Couldn't you find any nurses cute enough to flirt with?
Marie, you are out of your ever-loving mind. I came to see you.
Ooh.
Ow!
Keep your hands to yourself.
Huh? My, you poor little darling. You really are a credit to your uniform, the way you handle the excruciating agony.
I'm faking it, is that it?
No. Well, actually, the thought had crossed my mind that you might be exaggerating a little bit. You know, looking back on it, I wonder what I was thinking of when I saved your life.
Are you expecting gratitude?
Ah, Marie, come on now. Maybe just a little friendliness, that's all.
This whole mess should never have happened. It's all because of your girlfriend, that Lieutenant Sterling. It's all her fault I'm lying here like a lump.
Marie, just calm down. You really can't blame Dana for all of this.
She is to blame. What's more, I hate the 15th Squadron and I hate you, and most of all, I hate...
Marie, just hold on a second.
Get out of here! Go on!
Okay.
I wonder if I overplayed my hand. I think I blew it that time.
Well, Sean, you sure picked a lousy time for a visit.
Hi, Sean.
Huh? Dana! Lieutenant Sterling, how's it going? If you're here to see Marie, you can forget it. They didn't give the okay for her to have visitors.
Oh, but she was admitted here days ago. They permitted you to see her, didn't they? They can't be too strict about it.
Well, the administrators made an exception for me. After all, I'm the guy who saved her life, right?
What do you mean? Does she still hate me? Huh?
I'll say. Why, she's even mad enough to say that she hates me. Huh.
Wow.
Well, I can't blame the poor kid. A little resentment's understandable when you've been through as much as she's been through. She still considers you kind of responsible for her condition.
I know. I just wanted to apologize.
Look, it's best to let her be till she comes to her senses.
Now I really feel rotten. I had absolutely no idea it was going to be this bad.
Well, I wouldn't sweat it if I were you. Hey, what's this all about, I wonder? I heard they cordoned off the whole 9th floor.
Leonard's probably here for his annual physical. It is strange, though.
Yeah.
I don't care if he's human or android. All I know is your investigation has been fruitless.
Professor Cochrane is confident. We have every reason to believe that a breakthrough is imminent.
That's not enough. This bioroid pilot of yours is a soldier of the enemy, and the enemy must be exterminated. Can't you see that?
Sir, if you destroy the prisoner, you destroy our only way of finding out what the enemy wants here.
Are you blind, man? I think it's painfully obvious that they're after the obliteration of the human race and the complete destruction of the Earth.
I'm well aware of that, Commander, but aside from his military importance, I will not be a party to the execution of a prisoner who, for all we know, may be as human as you or I.
If the bioroid is human, that would make him a traitor to his own people. Am I wrong? And you know what the punishment is for traitors. You may go.
Sir.
Sir.
Cheer up, Lieutenant. I know you're worried about Marie.
Yes, she blames me.
You know, it really couldn't have been helped. It's not your fault.
Thanks a lot. I wish I could believe that, but...
Say, Lieutenant.
What?
There was something I wanted to talk to you about.
Is it that girl you ran into on the alien ship?
That's right. Now, I'm perfectly aware it was an enemy ship. And I'm aware I don't have much to go on, but Lieutenant, she's not one of them. I'm sure of it. Something went off deep in my heart, and suddenly I believed in her.
Oh.
Later that evening, on the 9th floor of the United Earth Command Medical Center, Nova Satori continues to interrogate the alien prisoner.
Let's move on and test your powers of recall, shall we? Now, what's the last strong impression you clearly remember from your past?
I already told you. I only remember being some kind of a soldier on a military base somewhere.
Yes, but something must have happened after that. Can't you remember anything?
Well, after the military base, there was... I met you then.
Yes, but what happened in between? Try to think now.
What happened in between? I don't think I belonged in that place. I remember anger and an attack. Soldiers everywhere. I remember smoke and fire and the screaming and fire and the pain. Make it stop. I promise I won't try to remember anymore.
Everything's gonna be all right. You're safe now.
Please, I can't take it.
What'll I do? Just a dream.
Lieutenant, what the?
Sorry about that, Louie. I
Hey,
was...
knock it off. Some of us are trying to sleep.
Sorry, Angelo, but I felt like using the simulator. Go back to bed.
I know she has personal problems, but I wish she wouldn't take them out on me.
She's worried about Marie. And as if that weren't enough, she can't get her mind off that Bioroid pilot they're deprogramming over at HQ.
Well, running around in circles all the time is a good way to get nowhere fast. I'm going to bed.
Simulator activated and awaiting scenario selection. User has selected land-based Bioroid combat scenario 1D19er, highest degree of difficulty. Simulation has begun. Good hunting.
Come on, you holographic tin cans. Hey, where's the red one? There. Now you're mine. I got him!
Her score's somewhat impressive.
Yeah, but it's only a simulator.
Huh?
It's the next best thing to being there.
Scenario successfully completed. 38,823 points. Enter initials as the new record holder.
Why is he in such pain? I've got to find out where he is. It's good to hear you playing again, Bowie.
Reminds me of her. What kind of people can create music like this?
Hey, Lieutenant! You're not gonna believe this! But do I have a piece of news?
Huh?
What do you mean?
I did a little investigating and I found out who they've got stashed away on the 9th floor of the medical center, and you're not gonna believe it.
Who is it?
That Bioroid pilot they captured.
Huh?
Bioroid? Pilot?
Yeah, they've got him under the tightest security I've ever seen.
How'd you find this out, Sean?
Well, my boy, it pays to make friends with a cute nurse here and there. You know?
No matter what, I've got to get in to see him.
Huh? Lieutenant, excuse me, but I think the army of security men I saw might have some different ideas.
I don't care about them. I've got some questions to ask, and that Bioroid pilot's the only one capable of answering them.
Yeah, but you won't get to see him.
Well, I don't know what you got in mind there, Lieutenant, but I say let's not stick our noses where they don't belong.
And after all, it's highly unlikely that you'd be able to get much out of him. He's probably been programmed against divulging anything in the way of information.
I've got a feeling that's the case. Anyway, I'll never be able to sleep at night till I get a chance to see him myself.
Okay, if it means that much to you, let's do it. But how do we do it?
Well, Sean, I've got an idea. Fasten your seatbelts, boys. It's gonna be a bumpy night.
Minutes later, a bogus maintenance transport rumbles across the city toward the medical center.
You got a security pass or something?
Here you go. Maintenance wants us to fix a ruptured ion gun in one of your X-ray units.
Okay. Let him through.
By the way, ion guns don't rupture.
Rupture, schmupture. It got us in, didn't it?
Everybody out. All right, go ahead.
That's enough. I don't want to remember anymore.
Yes, what is it?
Yes, this is the Office of Chief of Staff Emerson, and the General would like to have a meeting with you in the Ministry as soon as you can.
All right, I'm on my way.
Make your move in exactly 10 minutes, okay?
I never miss a cue. Hey, did I ever tell you about the time I played Peter Pan in my kindergarten play? Huh? I was terrific, you know?
I'll be back shortly, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope I didn't wake you.
What are you doing here at this time of night?
I got to thinking, you lying here by yourself, and I was worried.
Oh, no kidding.
It's a beautiful night, Marie. Wouldn't you like to go up to the roof and take a look at it, huh? A change of scenery?
I'd love to, but they watch every move I make.
How about if I promised you wouldn't get in any trouble?
You mean that?
Oh, sure. I cleared it all with the administration.
I can't believe it. What have I done to deserve it?
Nothing. You're so sweet and gentle, I can't help myself. Come on, get ready. Your limousine's almost here. What's the matter,
I don't know.
Honey, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Let's go. Easy does it.
That's him! I don't believe it! It's almost time.
Well, here goes nothing. Hey, buddy, get back on the elevator. This floor's closed to the public. That's all right. I'm allowed to be up here. See ya.
Wait a minute.
Check it out with security.
Right. That's funny. Something's wrong. The line's dead.
Let me go, you guys. I tell you, I'm here to see my wife.
Simmer
Hey!
down.
Come on, buddy. We're gonna go for a little walk.
Listen here.
I won't. Quietly, or do I break your arm?
Let me go. You guys are gonna be in big
Stop right there. Stay back. Not one more step. If you don't stop, I'll fire.
What do you mean by trying to kill me? What have I done?
You're responsible for killing men under my command.
What?
You're the one. The red bioroid.
What are you saying? Bioroid?
That's right. You're the one who blew me off my hover tank. Come on.
Nova told me the same thing. She said I was a Bioroid pilot. Tell me, what does that mean?
Your memory only works when you're knocking off my men, is that it? You aliens are all the same. I don't even know why I'm talking to you.
Alien? No, I'm a human being.
I was there when Nova pulled you out of the bioroid.
It must be true then. I have to face it, but I wasn't responsible for what I was doing. You've got to believe me.
Who made you do it? Who are they?
Can't you see? I've lost my memory.
Get off of me! Excuse me, Mr. Campbell. Your wife's room is on the 8th floor.
So I made a mistake, buddy. Is that any reason for these gorillas of yours to jump down my throat?
Calm down, Mr. Campbell. Now, they were only doing their job. You can hardly blame them for that, right?
What?
No, it's hopeless.
Oh, that's my signal. I have to go. You can't remember anything at all?
That music! What is that music?
One of my troopers learned it from an alien girl.
Yes, I remember. A girl named Musica always used to play that song.
Musica?
I'm not even certain how I know that.
No one makes a fool out of me like that.
But this is great. It's starting to look like your memory's coming back.
The girl Musica, I must have been very close to her somehow.
Yes, that's it. Keep trying to remember. Don't stop trying now. Uh-oh.
Dana!
Oh, rats!
Dana, stop! Dana! Come back here! Oh, I'm so stupid, I should have known! Oh.
So what do you think, Bowie? I'm not such a bad actor, huh? I was just trying to act a part. Anyway, the main thing is we got what we came for. Right, Lieutenant?
Huh? Right. This is only the beginning.
In the next episode of Robotech, it is decided to induct Zor into the Army of the Southern Cross in the hopes that an association with a military environment would spur his lost memory and provide some important clues to the origin and tactical strengths of the Earth's powerful and mysterious interplanetary enemies, the Robotech Masters. Lieutenant Dana Sterling relishes the assignment of turning Zor into a human being. It is an assignment which brings her closer to solving a personal mystery surrounding her own origins, as well as giving her an opportunity to test her charms as a woman on an unsuspecting subject. Be watching next time for a new recruit, the next thrilling chapter in the epic odyssey of Robotech.